So, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. And today is, I think it's Monday, and I wanted to do a morning briefing very quickly about what we did yesterday on day 2 of our trip in London. So here it goes. We got up. I had actually just after having a really bad night of jet lag. I feel much better today because we had a good night's sleep today. And last night, well, the first in the morning, I had a little nap after doing the video. I had like an hour nap, and then everybody got up. We got dressed, we got breakfast and showered, and off we went to the city. And so we were to go to the Globe, the Shakespeare Globe. So if you're interested in Shakespeare or in theater, that's the place to go in London. It's just amazing for people who are really fond of Shakespeare. Like we studied Shakespeare not because I'm very posh or anything. It's just that we studied Shakespeare because of homeschooling. Homeschooling gave us the opportunity to study Shakespeare a little bit, and I was a bit afraid of Shakespeare because, like, I'm a French speaker, and Shakespeare is always seems to be that thing that is so hard to study. But it's actually really, Shakespeare wrote a lot of comedy and drama, and and there's a lot of comedy that my boys absolutely love. Of course, the children version of it are better when you do homeschooling. So you start with like really children version of Shakespeare because it's very hard to read the original text, obviously. So, but the children version of it or the movies are really good, and it gives them this opening into the Shakespeare experience. And Shakespeare is played all around the world, so this is something that you can really do, and it's fun to do. So come and visit the Globe Theatre in on the Thames. It's just a beautiful theater first, and they rebuilt it the way like it was played in the Shakespeare time. So it's super interesting. We booked the tour. It was super interesting. And then we visited, well, the gift shop, and we got some souvenir. So for us, we've been studying it, and I had showed the boys the Globe Theatre. If you search on the internet on YouTube, you'll find some Globe Theatre snippets of some of the play, and one that I would recommend is 12 Nights. 12 Nights is very funny, and there's a few famous English actors in them, and it's really well done. So I would recommend it. So the Globe Theatre was great. We actually, to go to the Globe Theatre, we crossed the Millennium Bridge and we took some pictures. That was fun too. And then after the Globe, we went down to Memory Lane for me because I had worked near Piccadilly Circus in Shaftesbury Avenue when I was younger. I was like 30 years ago. And I really wanted to see where I had worked, but when we arrived in Piccadilly Circus, we walked down Shaftesbury Avenue, up Shaftesbury Avenue to go to Chinatown. And on the way there, it used to be the restaurant I used to work in when I was 18, 19. And the whole block had disappeared and been rebuilt. So, of course, 30 years later. So, but I did recognize the theater who was across the road, who was still there. And so that was really, like, funny and interesting. And then we walked down Chinatown, and Chinatown is the same. It's like it used to be huge. It used to be very small street, and now Chinatown is huge. There's restaurant everywhere, and it used to be like just one street, and that was like 6 or 7 little street on the side of it. So the whole block has changed too. So and some building has gone down and up, and so it was very strange to me. And then we walked down to Trafalgar Square. There was more concert there, and we went to go for lunch. And for lunch we went to. I'm looking at my notes. For lunch we went to the Horse and Guardsman pub. It's just after Trafalgar Square, and nice pub. So if you can, try to book the table in advance, because it was Sunday. They served like the Sunday roast dinner with, like, the you can have stuffing, you can have a proper English like chicken or beef with the gravy and the potato, and it's just really nice pub food. And so one of my kids had the chicken burger, and another one had the fish and chips, the really big cod and chips. And so this is one thing that you could definitely do. It's super interesting, and it was really nice to have this beautiful place, and it's a really lovely pub. So just try to book it, because then you can eat upstairs, which is a nice place to eat as well. And then after that we walked. We went up back to Covent Garden, and Covent Garden, it's a place I work too, but there's a lot of street performers, and Covent Garden is a place to visit in London if you can. It's really, really nice. And then in Covent Garden, we stumbled upon a concert, a philharmonic concert. There was a concert for Ukraine. So there was a lady from Ukraine who had come with our son, who plays in the philharmonic. I don't know if it's a philharmonic, but it was like a little classical concert. And so I think they played, I think it's Peter and the Wolf, it's called. And it was read by one of famous English actor as well, probably a theater actor, or I don't know if he was an actor or an author, but anyway, they introduced him and he read the story of Peter and the Wolf, and it was super. The boys didn't want to move. They were very taken by that story, and also the music was beautiful. So they had a whole, like, violin and all the instrument, trombone, and also it was just great, like clarinets, and like it was like a philharmonic orchestra. It was just really, really big classical orchestra in the front of Covent Garden, which was beautiful. And then of course we went inside Covent Garden, and there's a lot of little shops there and souvenir, but the marketplace with the craft stuff is beautiful. The artsy stuff is great. Art and craft stuff is great. And then we came out on the other side, and we went back up on the way to Leicester Square. But there's some few beautiful streets there, and it's just really nice, and all the shops are interesting and new and different, and it was really, really nice. And just walking in the street, and lots of performing artists. I guess it was Sunday, so maybe there's more than usual, but it was really, really great. And then we carry on up through Leicester Square, and then went back to Piccadilly Circus, and we took a tube back to the Airbnb. And then in the evening, we went home, and when I'm on vacation, I don't cook, so we save enough money so that I don't have to cook. And I want to be on vacation as much as the boys. And so we actually ordered Indian food. It was really nice too. So the the likes of like tikka masala and chicken korma, and it was really, really, really nice. I mean, Indian food is pretty nice in England, obviously. So you should try it. Anyway, so this is my little log for today. In terms of advice and tricks, it's really just try to get your book some unusual visit. Like if you're in a city like that has the history of Shakespeare, you want to go visit, an author, theater that you want to visit. If you can, next time, I think what I would do though is book I think the tour was excellent, and that's really, the tour of the Globe theater was really, really good. But I would recommend that you book a play as well to go visit, to do a play. So the play that were there were a bit long and tragedy. I'm not fond of tragedy. So Shakespeare comedy is something I really would have loved to see. It was just the wrong day for us, so we didn't book it. But if you were to travel and see London, definitely, and if you like theater or if you like Shakespeare, definitely try to book the Shakespeare tour and then one of the play, because they have afternoon play and it's in open air, so it's really, really cool to visit. So check out the picture on the other video. I haven't figured out yet how to link video with another video, but I'll work on it. Enjoy your day, and I'll send more picture of today's tour. Today we were supposed to go to Harry Potter Warner, but I messed up the tickets, so I hope they're gonna be reimbursed, and I messed up the dates, so that happened. So be careful with your dates when you're booking. That's another tip and trick. Make sure you have a good calendar and make sure you don't mess up your dates when you book it. But the other thing is so we're going to the British Museum. That's where the Rosetta Stone is. So we're gonna go visit the Rosetta. We're gonna go to the British Museum and see the Rosetta Stone. And I hope. They're planning rain today, so we had 2 beautiful sunny day. And so for another trick of traveling is, instead of bringing like umbrellas and stuff, we brought like there's no need for umbrellas if you have a raincoat, foldable raincoat with a hood, because I put that in every boy's bags, and all we have to do is bring a little backpack when we go around and visit. Family of 5, our 5 little raincoat in there, or ponchos. Even you can find some ponchos, rain poncho, and just go. But that's something that you should travel with, because it's light, it's easy to put in the back of your suitcase or in the front pocket of your suitcase or in front of your bag, whatever, and put that in your backpack and off you go. Because I mean, if you go to London or Ireland, it's pretty much guaranteed that it's gonna rain at some stage in your stay. So they are predicting rain from 11 to 3 p.m. and so that's something you should have with you. So this is it for tricks and tips for traveling today. Not much, but I hope I'll have more for you tomorrow. Have a great day and talk to you soon. Bye guys.